Hey guys, it's Edie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be doing a bookshelf scavenger hunt. So if you've never seen one of these videos before, it's basically you've got a list of like 10 questions and you go through each of them and find a book that correlates to that question and so on and so forth until you get to the end where you have a book that's on your TBR that needs to be read and you read it in this vlog. So I got these questions from Ellen Catherine, so I'll tag her below. I believe she got it from somewhere else, but that's the first person I saw it. So let's just get started with it. So the first question is, pick a book you gave 5 stars and then find another book that you would recommend to people who enjoyed that book. So the book I've chosen that I've given 5 stars is Heartless by Elsie Silver. And I feel like everyone knows this book, or at least knows this series. If somebody loved this book, or even this whole series, like a book I would recommend is Juniper Hill by Devony Perry, and like the whole Eden series in general, because it's a small town romance, and each book, there's 6 books in the series, each book follows one of the Eden siblings, which are like the founding family of the town, I believe. And specifically this one is a bit similar to Heartless because Memphis, the FMC, is a single mother and she's just moved to the town of Quincy where this is set, and I love this. Did I give this 4.5 or 5 stars? I feel like I gave this 5 stars. I did really enjoy this. So I feel like if you did love this book or the whole Chestnut Spring series, you should definitely read the Eden series. So question number 2 is, count the number of letters in the title and then pick a random spot on your shelves and count to that number book. So Juniper Hill has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Has 11 letters in the title, so just pick a random spot on my bookshelves and count to 11. Let's start up here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have got Business Casual by B.K. Borison, and this is the Afterlight exclusive edition of it. I have only read the first book in this series because I believe this is the 4th book in, is it called Love Light, the series? I'm not sure, but this is the 4th book in it, and I haven't read it, but like I said, I think I said that already, but I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm really excited to see what this is about. But I assume it's still in the same little small town that the first one is set in. But I don't know. I'd have to wait and see until I read it. Apart from that, know nothing about this book. So question number 3 is, look at what's on the cover and find another book with similar elements on this cover. I feel like this might be quite a hard one to match with something, but it's orange, it's got some flowers, got 2 people on the front. So let me go have a look through my bookshelves and see what I find. It's taken me quite a while because I don't really have anything similar to it because I don't own many orange books, but I found one that has similar sort of elements, and it is If Only You by Chloe Lise. This is the 6th book, I believe, in the Bergman Brothers series, and it follows a group of like brothers and their romances. That's all I know, but I've read the first book in that series and I liked it, and I've read the rest, but this is also an Afterlight exclusive, and they're kind of similar. They've got 2 people on the front and they're orange, and that's the best I could do. Question number 4 is, reverse page numbers of the book and then find another book with a similar page count. Page number is 353, so we're looking for 353. I found a book and it has, if you include the acknowledgements, it has, 356. So I feel like that's the closest we're gonna get, and the book is Better Movies by Lynn Painter. I absolutely love this. This is actually a YA romance, and I don't read many YA romances because I'm not particularly the biggest fan of YA romances, but Wes and Liz, it's so cute, and this book is amazing. It recently just came out with the duet, like the second sequel book to this, which is Nothing Like the Movies, I think it's called, and that book broke my heart and put it back together. So question number 5 is, list some of the tropes in this book and then find another book that shares the same tropes. This is like Boy Next Door, Neighbours. This is like frenemies to friends to lovers, and he falls first. So let me have a little think and see what I come back with. I'm gonna go like Daydream by Hannah Grace because This is definitely like friends to lovers, and this has got a friends to lovers aspect in it. And this is kind of, not as slow burn I wouldn't say, but it kind of takes a while, and I feel, if I remember, this takes a while. And this is set in high school and this is in college, so I don't know. I'm just going with this one. The 6th prompt is find a book that has the same colour combination as the current book. So this is like a purpley, pinky sort of colour, so let's go see what I have. I have chosen The Dixon Rule by L. Kennedy, and this is a hockey romance that is set in the same universe as the Off-Campus series by her, and it's like the next generation. Like some of the kids of the Off-Campus couples appear in this book, this series. I absolutely love this book, Shane and Diana, and the next book in this series that's coming out next year. I'm very looking forward to seeing what that's like. I'm very intrigued about it, because if you know, you know. Question number 7 is read the first sentence and then pick any word in that sentence and find a book with that word in the title or on the cover. First sentence is 2 beads of water from at the top of my mirror, and then they slowly begin to race down each other. I can't read. I really struggle reading like out loud. Let me try again. 2 beads of water at the top of my mirror, and then slowly begin to race each other down to the bottom. Okay. Let me have a look. I definitely have something probably with 2 in. I have chosen Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillit. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's got the word 2 in it, so I chose that one. I know nothing about this apart from that it's a second book in the series, and I haven't read either of them, but I know, is it like a darker sort of fantasy book? I don't know, but I've heard the magic system in this like series is really unique, and I'm really intrigued to see what it's like. Question number 8 is go to the acknowledgements and find a book written by an author with the same/similar name as someone mentioned. Acknowledgements. Let's have a look. We've got John, we've got Owen. Don't think I have anything with the name of that. We've got someone called Whitney Ross. I think I do have something maybe with Ross. There's not that many names on here. Britt, Cassidy, Sarah. I definitely have the author Sarah. That's it. There's not many names in this one. Okay, let me have a look. I'm going to go with the name Sarah Adams and The Cheat Sheet by her. And I read this quite a while ago, and it's like a sports romance, and I believe it's like a friends to lovers, I believe, and that's what I really remember. And there has been, I don't know how recently it was, that there's recently been in the second book in this series released, and I'm really, am I excited to read it? I'm not sure. I've got it anyway to read, but yeah, this is the book I've chosen. Question 9 is look at the cover and find a book with a similar looking cover. So we have got like an American like football sort of thing, I believe that is. And then there's like a ballet dancer on the front, and it's like green with a bit of sky and pink writing. So I feel like I have a good idea what to choose. Let me just go see if I can find it. I have chosen First Down by Grace Riley. I have read this. I did not particularly like it. Well, I listened to it on audiobook, and I hated the narrator and how they like narrated it. And I just didn't like the guy in it. So I don't know if I'm going to continue this series. I've got the other 2 books in the series, but will I read it? I probably not. I might just like get rid of these books because I did not particularly like it, and I don't know. I might give them another shot. Wait and see. Now on to the last question, which will lead us to the book we're going to be reading in this like reading vlog. And the question is, add your birth month and day together, turn to that page and find a book with the word in that title. My birthday is 24th of February, so 24 plus 2 is 26. So let's go to page... It's like the end of the chapter, so there's only a couple like lines in it. Okay. I turn on my heel and make a bleed line. I can't even speak. I turn on my heel and make a beeline for the door. Wait, I hear the guy say at the same time. Daryl calls my name. Shit, what the hell did I just do? Okay. This might be a tough one. This is always such like a tough one to find. Something that has like the title in these pages. I always find the other video I did of this. So I might be a while, so I'll see you when I find something that has a word in here. I did choose quite an easy word. I chose and because I feel like that's the only thing that I could find something that has a title in. I don't really have any other books that had any of those words in a title. So the book I chose, and I'm so excited about this, is Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. This is the third book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series, I want to say, and it follows Gus and Teddy. And I know Gus is a single dad and Teddy is Gus's sister's best friend, I want to say, if I remember correctly. So I'm really excited to read this, as I've loved the other ones. I gave them both 4.5 stars, so I'm very excited to read this. So this is a book we're going to be reading. I'm not going to start this book today because I am currently reading another book and I want to get that done, so I'm going to start reading this tomorrow. So I'm just going to see you guys tomorrow, probably just when I have some thoughts, some feelings. Just so excited about this. So I'm on chapter 17, which is like page 110, and I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having such a good time while reading it, and I just knew I was gonna love like Teddy and Gus, and their dynamic is so fun, so enjoyable. Because basically what this book is following Teddy and Gus. Isn't technically a single parent, he was co-parenting with the mother of his child, and they were really good friends, but she's gone away to law school or something to do with a law firm or something like that, so she's not there over the, I believe it's taking place in the summer, so she's not there. So they were used to like split the child, help out each other and things like that, so he's just having to do that all by himself now. And then he's really struggling because he runs basically the family ranch and blah blah blah. And then him and Teddy are like arch nemesis enemies. They bicker, they just can't stand each other. Teddy is best friends with Gus's little sister Emmy, and they like, Emmy, her brother and her dad kind of not corner Gus, but like they're at their family weekly breakfast thing, and they're like, you need some help, you need to get someone to help. And then Emmy's like, what about Teddy? So then somehow Teddy becomes like a nanny babysitter sort of thing to help out Gus with his daughter, and that's basically the storyline. It's so good, I love it. I absolutely love Gus's daughter Riley. She's so funny, so sweet, and I just love this book and this whole little like family. So that's where my thoughts are sitting at the moment. I'm really enjoying it, really loving it. I'm probably sitting, I know it's a bit early to say what I'm sitting at because I'm not even halfway through the book. I am probably sitting at 4.5 because I'm loving it. How many times am I going to say this in this video? Probably a lot, but anyway, that's what I think so far about this. I just want to say I love the covers of this series. They're like cartoon sort of ones, but they've got this like dark line blackness. I don't know how to explain it to them, and I think they're so cool. The whole series, I love the covers of them. The next book in this series, you kind of get snippets of who it's going to be, and the next book is, I believe, it's following Cam, the mother of Gus's child, and Dusty, who Teddy is, I'd say, quite good friends with. So I'm very intrigued about that one, and like the little snippets we get. You haven't seen them together, but the things you've heard about them, I'm excited. So I'm now on chapter 35, which is page 245, and it's so good. I'm really loving it. I have such a good time. And there's a moment in this where something happens. I don't want to say what happens because it's a spoiler for it, but something happens, and then Gus is like really there for Teddy during it, and the things that he done for her, it melted my heart. I was like, oh, Gus. I have finished Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, and I loved it so much. It just kept getting better and better. Gus, the man he is. What Gus done for Teddy and his daughter Riley at the end of this book, it melted my heart. That man, I just don't know what to say. This book was phenomenal. I loved it. I adored the two main characters. Riley was so cute, so sweet, and all my feelings from earlier still stand. And the epilogue the way it sets up for the next book, I'm so intrigued. Like, I already kind of knew that was coming because I've read the blurb of the next book, but it sets it up in the epilogue and I'm very excited for it. I love their banter throughout this whole book and their chemistry, and they were literally just made for each other. And this is definitely my favourite book in the series now, because the other two books, Done and Dusted and Swift and Saddle, I'd absolutely loved them. I think I gave them both 4.5 stars, so they're really good books, but this tops it, and I think I am going to give this 5 stars. Like, the last couple of chapters just brought my rating up, and I just love this book. I love the characters. Lila Sage has definitely become an auto-buy author, because I believe this is her only series or book she has out of the 3 books from this series. I don't think she has written anything else, if I'm correct. I might be wrong. I'm gonna have to go up and look that up now, because if she has published other things, I want to read them, because this whole series is phenomenal. And I feel like Lila Sage's books, I said this already, they are short, and I feel like I can just fly through them, and they're so easy and quick and fun. They make me laugh, they make me cry at times, they make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. They're just a perfect, like, small town sort of romance. So if you haven't read this series, I can't recommend it enough. If you love like any sort of small town cowboy sort of romances, I think you will definitely love this. If this camera angle is something that's slightly different from the past clips, it's because I've already filmed those and I filmed the outro, but I had some more thoughts and feelings that I wanted to come back, because I've actually sat down and written my review for Goodreads, and I just wanted to add on that though like Gus and Teddy's banter was so good, the bickering, I loved it. I think my favourite moments were like how tender and how caring, those sort of like vulnerable moments they had with each other. Those were like definitely my favourite. And like the dynamic that the 3 of them had, Gus, Teddy and Riley, their dynamic whenever they were in scenes together, sometimes like Teddy and Riley would be doing something together and it would be in Gus's POV and he'd be watching them being like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Those are some more thoughts and feelings about this book. That is it for the video. I hope you did enjoy it as much as I did reading this book, if you can't tell how much I liked it. And if you did like this video, give it a like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!